A new tax on imported solar cells means a tough time for Valley businessmen.
The White House just announced an immediate tariff on those components that come from overseas.
Channel 5's Christian von Preissing shows us how it's affecting a business that just started doing well.
He calls this the test house. It's a little rental home off 83 in Mercedes. Billy Schwartz wired it to show off what's possible. 10 solar panels line the roof. Today, the sun was strong enough to power the home at certain times.
Every time it moves towards the left, it puts power back to the grid.
The excess power gets sold back to the grid.
It's going out to the grid.
Schwartz is the landlord.
So it's changed quite a bit over the years.
His business installs solar panels on homes. He buys his panels from China. He got into the solar industry in the 80s.
The industry at the time was very small, very expensive.
Back then, he says anyone interested in putting solar panels on a roof would be paying multiple times what they pay now for the installation. Often back then, customers would say,
It's cheaper to pay the electricity bill.
Schwartz says time brought down those prices. Now it's hovering around the magic number. He says $1 could get you 1 watt of solar panel, the kind of panel that can power an appliance.
A 320-watt solar panel costs us, $300.
Now the White House is imposing an immediate tariff of 30% on most imported solar panels. Because he buys solar panels from China, Schwartz expects to be impacted.
All the education we did to the customer is going to go down the drain.
He says he prefers the panels from the Chinese suppliers because they're cheaper and better quality, so he won't be switching to domestic. He says the change will mean higher prices for consumers.
They're going to say, well, I can't afford that anymore.
His business may suffer, but this test house in Mercedes isn't going anywhere. As long as the sun shines, his work here will endure. In Mercedes, Christian von Preissing, Channel 5 News at 10.